Good afternoon, sir. Well, I never traveled this far this west before, but I could smell a forge from a mile away. Got a few questions for you if you don't mind me asking. My granddad used to do a bit of mining back in his day, so that's where I can smell that forge from. They still do some mining around these parts. Cap Tooth Mile, right? Have to keep that in mind. Excellent, excellent. Been looking for some new ways to make money other than just riding around. I've been a traveler my whole life, trying to do a little bit less riding. Not that I don't like riding, but I appreciate you, sir. This your Edmund Walker, Oliver Colt. Oh, you said last name was Colt? You know any of those fellas that used to be riding around back in the day? They used to wear, I just know from reading some newspapers, they used to wear a belt buckle. Had a little bit of a snake on it in the shape of a C letter. Boys, yeah, that Ethan Cole, that rings a bell. Now, I can't say I know him, but I definitely heard about him in my travels. How you doing, sir? My name's Edmund Walker. Yes, sir. No, not at all, sir. I came up here figuring about the forge down there. I could smell that thing, and I was wondering if there's still any mine shafts around here. That I am. My dad and my grandfather was. I did a little bit myself, but took to traveling instead, headed out west. I can't say I know a whole lot. You know, I hear about what I can read in the paper, and I know you had a loyal crew that followed you for quite some time. I, uh, I'm sorry, sir. You say it again? No, absolutely not, sir. Like I said, I'm a bit of a traveler. Yes, sir. Well, I'm mighty fine, sir. I've definitely heard about you, you and your crew. I what I wanted to tell you really about you was that you talk to the right people, and they tell you that you was a mighty fine guy, mighty loyal, and I say that speaks volume, being loyal around these parts. I respect that. Don't mean no trouble, no harm. That's fair. That's fair. I did recognize the belt buckle. Definitely some respect around that belt buckle there. How you doing? Mighty fine morning. Oh my, that Miss Rosalind. Well, it's a pleasure to see you. I was hoping we could continue a conversation from last night. My horse got scared off by a rattlesnake, and I had to go chasing. You got it.
What the heck?
You got it. I just picked up a quick ranching job over at the Dreamweaver's Ranch. Not too far out from the house we was speaking at the other day. Just outside there, trying to Cholla Springs area. I'd say they're a little bit closer to Tumbleweed, just about northeast of you guys. Yep. Well, to be honest with you, I came into town not too long ago, and I was hanging out at the saloon down here in Armadillo, and I met up with her name's Willa. I think she's actually one of the co-owners of the ranch there, and she offered me just a job to get started and get some money in my pocket around here. So just some odd end jobs, raking, brooming, making sure the hay stays nice and stalked, and taking care of a couple of the horses and the chickens. They will offer me a security position. I said that's what their availability was if I hung around long enough. But I was really hoping to dabble a little bit of ranching out here. Seems like plentiful out here, a good way to make a living and get started for myself. Really, like I was saying the other night, a bit of a traveler. Came from the East Coast, just doing all them things to make my way out west. My father, my grandpapa was a miner. I heard there was a lot of gold out this way, so I figured I'd come test my luck. Oh, seemed like a nice fella. He asked the guy I was talking to about the mining gig, and he pointed me in the right direction up there towards you fellas at Gap Tooth. That's what I was actually in town for. You need a bucket for that now, right? I'm fixing. I need a bucket, and I think I need a pickaxe from a blacksmith next, and that's all I was really thinking. I guess it sounds like all of them might have a better. I do like to apologize for the other night. I had a couple of head issues. I wasn't quite hearing right. I had a wax build up in my ears. It's doing much better, much better. You know why I don't talk too much about other dealings, but to say I've been on the right side of the law the whole time is I can't say that's 100% the truth. I definitely got mixed up with a couple crowds before, and I can't say I did anything too crazy, but anything to make some coin. I do appreciate the opportunity. You know, I heard about y'all, and I respect the loyalty and the whole family aspects you got going on there. So, anything y'all need, and I can prove a little worth around these parts, I'd be willing to do. You know, I've been getting a lot better with my bow and arrow recently. You know, it took me a minute to hit the broadside of a barn, but I'm much better than that now. Yeah, I figure that it seems efficient. I like it. It seems more natural. I'm one with the land, so I like the bow and arrow. I've had my fair running. I keep this beard to hide a couple marks I got. You know, one time I managed to get up a little too high for him to get to me, and I shot him in the face. I got mighty luck. Oh, you know what? That was actually a pack of wolves. I tell you what, I was in my last breath or two, and I managed to find me a rock, and they saved my life. Yeah, I used to try to cut in between Cholla Springs when I was going from Armadillo over to the ranch, and I learned at night time I don't really like to take those paths no more. My horse gets a little scared, kick me off, and then I gotta deal with the mountain lion myself. Yeah, there's one over by Blackwater that's a real bitch. Yes, ma'am. That's the one that got me. That's how I met a couple of nice doctors over there in Blackwater. That's fair. You know why I'm thinking I just got the right cougar for you, too. That sounds like a mighty fine task. The cougar? I was thinking about the one over there by Blackwater. That's the real bitchin' one, but I'm not too sure where the other ones hang out around here. You show me that one. If you don't like that one, I'll get that one for you. How we doing, sir? Quite well, quite well. You doing all right too? Seems quite liberating, quite free. You thinking I'm gonna tag along with y'all for this? Excellent. I appreciate that. Not a lot of people around these parts to fixing to hear fell out. Oh, I've been lucky so far, that's for sure. You gotta be careful though. Have you met any part of Willa, any part of the Dreamweavers over there? No, she's the one I've talked to most around these parts, and she's mighty nice, mighty nice. She was the first person I really talked to when I got dropped off these parts. She made sure to get me fixed up with a horse and everything. And offered me a job, so I'm mighty grateful there. And same to you folk for being so humble and appreciating me in here. Y'all making me go stand in front of a grizzly. I suggest I might as well check myself. I was gonna say I thought we were just gonna get a pelt. That sounded like a good deal to me. 2 pelts. That grizzly pelt already got me a little bit nervous. I don't know if I want to stare the sucker in the eye. if I find a gold nugget, I just hold on to that. Now what's this table for over here? So it's like a bigger pan.
Digging for gold nuggets. So that's a big one. Okay. Got 6 so far. Which one's so foggy we could actually see this beautiful water and everything. Another one. Another 4.
I tell you what, this is a lot easier than going down a mine shaft and finding some stuff. I ain't got nothing in my lungs but fresh air right now. I've been doing mighty good over here. I found a couple bunches of 4 already. I ain't gonna lie, I got 27 nuggets. Oh, hey, how you guys doing? It's slowing down a bit. I figured I'm gonna stay right here at the end of your board here, and everything that you're missing, I'm gonna pick up. Go ahead and just keep on swiping it on back here. Oh, you're lucky, nothing. You're doing a good job up there. Oh, well, look at here. I found a golden ring. Well, now, I ain't doing all that. I just met you. I ain't getting in like that with Ethan. He seems a little bit crazy. In a good way. I like my pecker the way it is, and I can't think in it with fancy being eaten very well. We talking shooting a gun or a bow and arrow? Much better than a bow and arrow. I do. I'll be honest, that's a little further than I've been practicing, but I could give it a whirl. Not too bad. Now, what the hell is this? Well, but it looks like a fucking tooth. But it's gold. It's a golden tooth. I guess so. I found his ring. Well, I mean, I guess it could go either way. It could be a golden tooth or a golden girl. Doesn't have to be a man. You found a purse over there too, so got him. Now what the fuck? He had 2 golden teeth. I got 2 golden teeth. I think I'm gonna hold on to them in case I ever need them. I was mentioning it to Rosalind here. She had asked me the same thing. For the most part, I carry myself with the law, but if the situation calls for it, I ain't opposed to going the other way. Like I told her, anything for some coin. There's a reason I headed out these parts west, is because there's less law presence. That East Coast become all cities out there. I ain't fixing to be like that. That's where most of my respect lies with you Colt fellas. That's some true people that care about family, camaraderie, and a little bit about community. Certainly more than any lawman. I made my way across a few parts of the states here, and all the newspapers say the same thing. Every author pretty much had the same storyline. Now listen, they had their ways of speaking it. They didn't paint a pretty picture of you. But if you're able to read between the lines and know that the people writing the stories are most likely on the lawman's side, you can see the better picture. I'm on a bit of a hot streak right now. Let me see. '84. Hey, it's 84, 2 rings and 2 tooths. 2 tooths. There's something weird about having 2 teeths in my pockets. Tooths. Teeths. Whichever. Well, nothing on that one. I got 4. I got another 105 in your cart. Wow. That could not have been worse timing, or better timing. Oh, well, shit, I was gonna actually leave you a few for all the knowledge and let me use your pen all day. Much obliged. Would you look at that? Yeah, I just got one gold bar for all that. It's much lighter, too. I could do that. I could do that. You need that grizzly one, too? Just get started with a cougar. Alright, I'll give it my best. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe. Absolutely. Now, I also left those rings in the tooths on your cart. That way, if there's any questions about the rings, it's in your possession and not mine. Well, that's alright. I owe it to you.
Well, alright. That was a great session. Made what should be a lot of money. Hopefully $100 there, he said. That'll get us at least back up to where we started before we wasted all our money and got killed by a mountain lion. Whatever else happened.